It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
In now for the Reds, Scooter Gennett. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Posey gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Gennett is retired, 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pence has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Homer Bailey is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Homer Bailey. 3-pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, changeup. This guy, when he's on, you'll know he needs the curveball. That's his best secondary pitch. At times, his fastball can be overpowering, 94 to 96 miles an hour. If he brings the curveball and he brings the changeup, he can be as good as anybody in the league.
Into the box now, Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike 1, 0-1. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Strike 2. Panik, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He was the National League Silver Slugger Award last year for catchers. I'm telling you, what an impressive thing. You know, catchers like to win Gold Gloves, but to swing the bat the way he has swung it, And to stay healthy throughout the year, really impressive.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. And right into the shift. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find a hole.
Shoots this one over to first. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Buster Posey. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, he's gone just 2 for 15. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Belt over at second. McCutchen is over at first with one away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
The 1-1 home will be a base hit into center field. That's in there. Base hit. Belt rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
A 1-0 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy did.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and his danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Into the box, Hunter Pence. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1-run scores. The throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Bailey with a look at first, and a dive, but he's back in there. In now, Brandon Crawford. There he goes. Out in front of it, strike one. Bailey pauses. 0-1 on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Duvall ranging forward. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Now in the box, Austin Jackson, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
A ball and 2 strikes. Four runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds nothing. Leading off the inning, Eugenio Suarez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Suarez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
And here's Jose Peraza. Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The Reds down to their last strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. The Giants scored in every single inning on the way to victory. Madison Bumgarner gets the W on the mound. Homer Bailey lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Please.